Hello and welcome back to this edition of Daily Actives brought to you by Bootleg Macro. I am Dustin. We're going to be looking at Lucid. This is one of the most interesting stocks in the market. The reason why is because I think that it's essentially a dog shit stock. And the car, I really have never really seen a Lucid even in public. I've seen Rivians, I've seen Teslas, I've seen Volts, I've seen the Polestars, whatever those things are. I don't think I've ever actually seen a Lucid car. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad vehicle. I'm not saying it's even a bad stock. I'm just saying from a trade perspective, this is dog shit, right? Like if we're really going to look at it, and you have no idea what we're looking at, but on a 1 year, this thing is down nearly 6%. On a 3 month, it's down 12.75%. But on a 6 month, it's up 30%. That doesn't make any sense to me. The reason it doesn't make any sense to me is because I'm a person who likes to look at trends. If we're looking at, to be honest, what this has been a range bound market that you've potentially been able to make money off of if you use something like this tool. I guess this is an advertisement for my tool when I wasn't expecting that, but really, this is essentially something that is for range bound traders, people who like to sell at the top of the channel and like to buy at the bottom of the channel. I don't necessarily advocate for that. I think that I built a tool that is really useful for something like that, but I prefer to be able to buy trends. If we're going to look at what we have in the most recent move here, we are looking at essentially we are down. Oh my goodness, we were down 6% today. Well, we're down 6% for the year. That is hard to do, especially considering the fact that yesterday it was up 5.5%. That is hard to do, Lucid. And this is why you got my hard, honest opinion at the very beginning. Now, I would say most likely, if you want to go long, because it is bullish here, right? You got 2 days in a row of bullishness. We are slightly above our trade level, so that's actually probably pretty positive. And then if you look, we kind of have a little bit more upside, but not really. I mean, the one positive that I see is that we got a higher high in the top of the range. We don't necessarily have a bottom of the range higher high just yet or higher low, but I do just consider this to be essentially a range bound trade. Now, if I look at it over the past 5 years, obviously when I use the word dog shit, that's pretty serious because when we're looking at where it was at $50 down, now we're down talking around fighting for $3. This thing hasn't broken $3 in it's got what years? Okay, so the last time it was above $3 was in February of 2025. Based on what we've seen in the market so far this year, that might as well have been in 2020. Okay, because I mean, good Lord. And that was like a brief stint over $3. This was like this pocket here when it looked like the 1 day, 5 day, 15 day, and 1 month were all going to trick you into thinking that this is something you should put your retirement account in. But good Lord, have people lost a lot of money in Lucid. Now, I don't want to say anything bad about, like overall, well, it doesn't really matter. What am I going to do? I'm a guy who's literally showing you a free app that you can use online to look at a stock that hasn't moved more than 60 cents in the process of an entire year. You could have had a baby in this entire time and actually had gone through 3 months of raising the child. And what would a Lucid have done? Nothing. You'd have had high highs, low lows, and really nothing would have happened in between. The only thing that I would say that's really positive here is I built something like this for you. But if we're going to be honest, what I want you to do is not look at Lucid, go look at something else. But if you want to look at a different stock, go ahead and come to this website. It's in the description below. If you like it, I'd love to learn about it. If you don't, please tell me more. The one thing I do want to point out is this feature here where you can add something to portfolio. You can see I'm logging, going to my portfolio. The only one that I have currently is going to be Lucid, or is actually NVIDIA. It looks like I took a Lucid right on out. But what you can see here is if you do add in, I'm going to go ahead back. I'm going to actually add in Lucid specifically because I think this thing needs to at least have some sort of respect. And I don't think it'll be in anyone's portfolio if I don't put it in mine right now. What we need to have, good Lord, this isn't even working as well as I'd expect, but at the same time, that's why this is free and I need your feedback. But the nice part is that I do have integrated with a little bit of analysis. This is just for educational purposes only, clearly, because it's not even working perfectly. But I do want to call out the fact that what we're going to see is essentially something that is going to give you a variety of different data points that I think are important, which is mostly going to be your bullishness, your trend level, your range, your higher highs, and then your overall, you're going to be looking at what you have in terms of rolling return here. The rolling returns are really the most powerful part, in my opinion, because if you were just looking at the 3 month rolling return, right? So if we look, the 3 month rolling return has been negative ever since what day? It looks like the 10th of March. If we go back, I'm looking for a double. Okay. So I would have looked at this as being the beginning of bullishness. This is at 308. I mean, that was terrible. The reason why that was terrible is because it's Lucid. Lucid is terrible. Okay. It doesn't matter if this is on a rolling 3 month positive return. Lucid had essentially destroyed so much capital for people that the only thing it could do after it had gone from, look at this, after it had gone from what, 328 down to 201. Good Lord, you have destroyed capital like no one's else. And then all the way up to what, $3.42. Again, this is a great range bound thing to trade, but it is not something you want to put serious money into. Why would you? Like, just ask yourself the question. If you want to have money just be burned on, just be lit on fire, do you think buying Lucid is going to be the fun way to do it? There are so many ways to waste money. There are so many ways to waste money. Buying Lucid does not have to be one of them. Come here, use this app, look up something much more interesting like NVIDIA, something that's bullish, something that's how they got a higher high, something that's breaking out. There is no reason to be buying Lucid unless you are absolutely crazy, you're an absolute degenerate, or you are bag holding from $50 and you can't get out because you honestly don't even know what you do with yourself. But if that's you, you still want to probably use this app. Do you know why? Because you need to start looking for something else to buy. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Are you long? Are you short? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is this even a good review? And before you go, go to Trade Range. You'll get the link in the description below. I'll see you soon.